So those are our reporters, and our teams are spread out across right now to get you all the live updates. Milan Sharma is at the Singhu border. Arvind Ojha, my colleague, is at the Shambhu border. You can see there is Satendra, who's at the Shambhu border as well. Himanshu Mishra is at the Ghazipur border. Anmol, Bali, Manjeet, Sehgal, Shreya Chatterjee is also at the Shambhu border. Watch this report.
बैरिकेड्स हटाने की कोशिश करे तो हरियाणा पुलिस भी दूसरी तरफ से इन पोकलन मशीन्स और जेसीबी मशीन्स को इस्तेमाल करके ट्रेंचेस डग करेंगे ताकि किसी भी हालात में किसान दिल्ली ना पहुंचे। एक तरीके से अभी हम जो शंभू बॉर्डर पे देख रहे हैं वो साइकोलॉजिकल वॉर पे भी उतर चुका है। एक तरफ जब किसान कोशिश कर रहे हैं कि वो आगे बढ़े, सारे तैयारी करके, दूसरी तरफ हरियाणा पुलिस भी कोई कसर नहीं छोड़ रही है। कल रात हमने देखा कि पंजाब पुलिस और हरियाणा पुलिस के बीच कई ऐसे लेटर्स एक्सचेंज हुए ताकि किसान की तरफ से जेसीबीज और पोकलन मशीन्स हटाया जाए, और इसी वजह से आप देख सकते हैं सिक्योरिटी अरेंजमेंट्स को लेके हरियाणा पुलिस की तरफ से भी अब हेवी ड्यूटी मशीन्स को बॉर्डर पर तैनात किया गया। अगर किसान हेवी ड्यूटी मशीन्स का इस्तेमाल करे तो हरियाणा पुलिस भी इन हेवी ड्यूटी मशीन्स का इस्तेमाल करके ट्रेंचेस डग करके उनको रोकेंगे। वीडियो जर्नलिस्ट प्रदीप गुप्ता के साथ श्रेया चैटर्जी, आज तक।
So that, in fact, was Shreya's report. Our reporters are across, like I said, Milan Sharma, Arvind Ojha, Shreya Chatterjee herself, Manjeet, Sehgal, Anmol, Bani, Himanshu Mishra at the Ghazipur border, Satendra again, Chauhan at the Shambhu border as well. As Shreya was telling us, basically both sides have brought in heavy machines. So poklane machines, excavators have been brought in by both sides. One, of course, the farmer's side will want to use those heavy machinery in order to break through barricades and then cross through the center. The police will be digging up trenches so that they cannot proceed forward. This report by my colleague Milan Sharma.
Farmers have decided to move to Delhi by crossing the Shambhu border, and they have deployed machineries like the Pockland machines as well as the JCB to make sure they are able to break the barricades. But if they are able and comfortable enough to break those barricades, there are other arrangements that the government administration has done on various border points. We are at Singhu border, and you can see how the Central Reserve Forces of the Rapid Action Force is ready in full gear with smog masks as well as tear gas shells, stun guns. And on the other side, you also have the Delhi police, and there are other Central Reserve Forces that are also kept ready on standby. We know that the barricading has been done in the entire region of Singhu border. This is the main border from where Delhi begins ahead of this, and there are barbed wires as well as barricading of cement that has been done for many days now. In anticipation, the Delhi police is also ready with stun guns and tear gas guns over here. And on the other side, there is heavy barricading from which people are being allowed only to walk. But on the other side also, the Delhi police and the Rapid Action Forces conduct regular drills every day to assess the preparedness. Meanwhile, the farmers have said that they will remain peaceful if they are allowed to enter and protest inside Delhi. However, the Ministry of Home Affairs has expressed concerns of deterioration of law and order situation in Haryana as well as in Punjab. And keeping in mind, the Delhi police and other administrative authorities have been asked to prep up and step up their preparations in order to not allow the farmers to reach Delhi NCR region at any cost. With Deepak Bish from Singhu border, Milan Sharma for India Today.
Okay, that was Milan's report from the Singhu border. Let's watch this report filed by my colleague Shreya from the Shambhu border.
Preparations are under its way to save themselves from tear gas. They are keeping these jute bags wet. Whenever a tear gas shell will be actually fired, these bags will be used by the farmers to move forward. Also, these sandbags you can see that were filled by the farmers yesterday have now been kept on the ground. Clearly, the arrangements have been made by the farmers, but this time the Haryana police is also not keeping any stone unturned to stop them from moving ahead. With video journalist Pradeep Gupta from Shambhu border, this is Shreya Chatterjee for India Today. वो वो हरियाणा पुलिस ने जेसीबी लगाया, चलिए. Farmer leaders are also now on standby. You can clearly see Sarvan Singh Pandher, Dallewal, all two farmer leaders who are actually main part of the protest, also geared up in safety equipments. The visuals that you see right now on our camera, both the farmer leaders are also equipped with safety gears, ready to march forward. This is the signal of the impending situation that is awaiting here at Shambhu border. With video journalist Pradeep Gupta, this is Shreya Chatterjee for India Today.
So that was, of course, Shreya giving us a sense of the preparations at the Shambhu border. We're also joined by our colleagues Manjeet, Sehgal, Manjeet, Singhu as well from the Shambhu border, and Milan is joining us from the Singhu border. Manjeet, I'll come across to you right now. What sort of preparations has the Punjab police made today?
What are they doing about it? Because remember, as far as the Punjab and Haryana High Court is concerned, they've already short of a letter. They've also said that, you know, these tractor trolleys. So, yes, they have the right to march towards Delhi, but this is with reasonable restrictions. The tractor trolleys cannot be simply allowed. Now, there's also input about how there's a Poklane, there's JCB, and last night there was a flurry of exchange of letters between DGP Haryana as well as Punjab, and obviously instructions going down on the ground to the men that they need to restrict these particular moments. So today we do see at least 700 deployment of the police out here. But the point is, will they indulge in some sort of a confrontation? Because the Poklane is there. Can they stop them? Because they are at a vital point. And now countdown to just 30 minutes from now is the time when the farmers will march towards Shambhu. So that is the barricade and that's the breach point. And the farmers say that no matter what, they're going to do it. So the plan A is from the route 1. The plan 2 is, if we can just show you right here, is the field. This is where the farmers can actually just venture out towards the field. Some of the tractors have headed that way and go via the river. And this is where the Haryana police say they're already prepared. Now, there have been allegations of excess use of force, but this time around what we've seen is heavy set of goggles, almost like as if they're going to go in for a chemical warfare, the sort of gears that they're carrying, whether it's the protective layers, whether they're talking about a mask. So, yes, there is a determination, but clearly there's no solution in sight. With talks failing now, the farmers are very, very adamant. And remember, if there is a loss, it's perhaps to the nation. Both the Jawan and the Kisan belong to the country, and this is a confrontation. But definitely, the farmers trying to put the onus back on the government, and the government says, we already put our offer there, and it has been rejected. So yes, tension at the moment as the countdown begins to the breaching of barricade and the Delhi Chalo march, which begins at 11 a.m.
Right. In 30 minutes from now is when the farmers have given a call to move towards the national capital. They're all geared up, they're all prepared, and they're all determined to move towards the national capital. As Kamaljeet was showing us, there are a couple of route plans that they have. So if they're not allowed to proceed towards the Shambhu border, and from the Shambhu border onward, there is the route through the farmland as well, which they hope to be able to take. But Haryana and Punjab police are all geared up to stop them from proceeding towards the national capital. Remember, all of the action, much of the action is at the Shambhu border, which is in Punjab. Basically at the border of Punjab and Haryana, where all the farmers have gathered, and from there they want to proceed and march towards the national capital. Earlier, Kamaljeet in fact filed this report from the Shambhu border where preparations have been underway. Let's watch.
We see the preparations here. Look at this uniform. This is the readiness of the farmers, and look at them. They were in gear, which is completely one of those that they're going ahead. Poklane machines right here. And this is where the farmers now moving ahead. This is just moments before they plan to actually break the barrage. And this is where they're saying, this is where the barricades have been. And remember, there is plan A, B, C. We've been speaking to the leaders, and they say that the JCB machines have been put. They say that as far as the machinery has been put here, the Poklanes, and these are the ones which is going to move forward. That means tension ahead of this entire movement. And clearly, these glasses have been put, this mask has been put. So the farmers very much ready. ये कहाँ से लाए हैं आप लोगों ने? पूरी तैयारी है आज की?
पूरी तैयारी है जी।
हाँ, अगर जान माल को नुकसान हुआ उसके लिए तैयार हैं?
जान देने के लिए आए हैं, देके जाएंगे। एक बारी मरना है, बार बार थोड़ा मरना।
We've heard about Jai Jawan, Jai Kisan, and it seems that the Jawan is versus the Kisan. It's going to be a big showdown here. But before that, we're trying to get you a ground report and a sense of what is happening at the Shambhu border. With camera person Chandi, this is Kamaljeet Sandhu.